That's the question today. Do you put off fixing you? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live, brought to you by DreamBizChat.com, coming to you from Grants Pass, Oregon. If you are a business owner or an executive in the self-reliance field and you are really looking to take your business to another level and not quite sure how to do it, you're where you're at, but you want to take it to the next level, and you want somebody to be able to talk around your ideas, and DreamBizChat.com. Link is in the description. There's a video there you can watch to see if the Dream Biz Chat would work for you. Now today we're going to talk about putting off fixing yourself. I think a lot of us procrastinate on that. We're like, oh, I'll deal with that later. But you got to remember there's certain types of things, and a specific thing in general that I came across today with an associate of mine, and it's a grudge. If you have a grudge with somebody, if you've got a pent-up resentment towards someone, especially if you need to work with this person long term, you've got to get it off your plate. You've got to get it out of the way. So a friend of mine came to me and was telling me about this grudge that he had with somebody, and he wanted to talk about it a little bit, and I said, well, in the end, you need to talk with that person. You need to get over it. You either need to drop it yourself, find a way to drop it yourself, or you've got to confront it with that person and tell them what's going on, and either find a way around it or get out of the situation where you have to work with this person. Situation with this person, you got to make sure that you've got something good going. He wanted to put it off. He said, yeah, you know, I don't think it's that big of a deal. And I said, well, if you're telling me all these other things that came about because of it, because it leads, one thing leads to another, to where you can't stand being in the same room with a person, where you can't stand listening to them talk. If guys get to the point where they can, I know men specifically, get to the point where they can have so much rage towards somebody they feel like punching them in the face. And it's not healthy. These are things you got to get over. It's necessary sometimes to go so far in one direction that you realize you got to stop and go, okay, wait a second, what's going on? This comes back to a point that I like to go back to over and over again about being reality grounded. It's important to be reality grounded. Whenever you find the ground of your being form of emotional earthquake, you have to keep in mind that something's wrong. You got to fix it, and you got to fix it as soon as you can. As soon as you are able to see that something's wrong, take advantage of that inspiration and fix it. Don't let it go. You let it go, it will only fester, it will only get worse, it'll morph into something else. And most of the time, if you've got a problem with somebody, it's going to come about, even if that person passes away before you're able to solve it, it'll come up in the next version of that person. A look-alike person, someone that smells alike, someone that has the same attitude or the same personality, and it will just get worse and worse and worse through time. That's why most psychologists and everything, they say that most of our problems with people, when we really have an instinctual issue with somebody right off the bat, it comes back to issues with your parents. Because you didn't solve the issue with your parents, you end up running into, you think about the parent that you get along with the worst, or got along with the worst, and you'll notice that if you never solved your issues with them, you end up meeting your parent in person after person after person. Usually you end up marrying that person. Usually you end up, it comes up over and over and over again. It's the nature of trauma. I don't want to get too deep into this, but this is important for your business. If we're having a good serious business talk, good serious business deals and working with people, and if you're wanting, especially a business that gives you any form of passive income or any type of stability, keep that in mind when you're running across a person that you just can't stand. Get over it, or be direct with them and get it out of the way. Get that concept out of the way. Don't just bury it on the inside. get over your resentments of people, and you'll find life will become a whole lot more easier, and your business will become more of a blessing to your life. Hopefully that's helpful. If you'd like to talk with me about some of these issues as far as what you're dealing with in your business, go to brianjpombo.com, brianjpombo.com. And if you're in the self-reliance field, go to dreambizchat.com and sign up for a free dream business transformation. If you qualify, go fill out the application. So you have a great day. Tomorrow we're going to talk about some more stuff. Come on back. We're here every day. So get out there and let the magic happen in your life.